The role of fashion is to entertain, it's to enhance. No, it's to enhance life, you know, it's there to make life more livable.
A design is the result of many decisions. A design is an idea that you build. It's an idea you've kind of got, but it's not a full idea unless you build it. And so what I'm saying is a design is the result of hundreds of decisions. It's important for me to tell people that Andreas does his own collection and I hardly get involved. He insists on calling it Andreas Kronthaler for Vivienne Westwood, but I don't mind him doing that because we do sell it through Vivienne Westwood, and apart from which our work together is really the basis of his work as well. He does what he really wants to do. He doesn't design to sell something. He wants to discover what he needs to do. When you do a fashion show, it's very useful to have a theme because that means how you style it, means what colours you choose and all kinds of things. If you've actually got the theme quite early on, it's good. This one's Austrian. It's a tribute to a workshop that was called the Wiener Werkstätten. This period, when this was built in Vienna, was after the First World War, and people had a hope that after that absolute horror that there might be peace in the world. Well, it didn't happen, we know that, but they had hope of it. And Andreas thinks he puts it to today as well. He thinks people have that hope as well.
Sabine?
Oder schau mal, Andreas, der kennt er noch.
He gets things by direct experience, visually, not through words too much, except he's brilliant with words when he bothers. He doesn't speak very often to me. He does actually quite a bit more because we've got the habit of, in the evening when we get home after we've eaten, then we go for a walk on Clapham Common. And that, for some reason, he talks then.
More look at me like, wow. Yes. Right.
I like doing fashion. I feel it's my duty to do it because I'm good at it. And I'm ever so happy that my husband Andreas is such a wonderful designer and this is his show. And he asked me to walk in this show. If you go to an art gallery with him or whatever experience you have with him, he just opens your eyes. You just think, my God, you just, it's so true or so meaningful, whatever he says. It's just so original that you just think, well, I wouldn't know that, would I? Who else ever said such a thing? He is born with the potential to do something that wouldn't ever happen if he'd never been born. And I just think he's just an outrageous phenomenon of power and poetry and human achievement. I just think he's incredible.
Oh, really? You are? I am. Oh, that's super nice.
The main room with me, please.
Thank you.
If he didn't exist, nobody would be able to say or do what he says and does.